Hello everyone, I'm Shay Rachelle and this is Beyond Incredible. Today's date is Saturday, July 26th, and we're streaming live from the Business Accelerator located at 720 Ouellette Ave. On the show today, we're talking to some key members that made this show possible. It's Cooked. We've got the crew and some cast members from Cooked, and it's a highly anticipated TV series that's coming soon. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Now I'm going to introduce everyone. I've got, starting with the beautiful actress Nico, who plays Carmen on the show, and the handsome Dave Mazoka.
Shaun.
Shaun Mazoka, that plays Dave. Yes.
Dave Mazoka's my
You are
dad.
now Dave. You are now him.
We're on set again.
Yeah.
And then, creator, producer, and writer of the show, Joel Boyce. Thank you. Congratulations on your baby.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, she's beautiful. How old is she now?
She's almost 2 months.
Oh
Scary.
my goodness, yes. And also James Zimmerman, a friend of mine. We did some photography together in the past.
We worked together in the past.
We did, yes. We did, and you did some pre-production and directing on the show.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Again, thank you for being here. Now, is this show filmed entirely in Ontario?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. And what locations do you use mostly?
We had a lot of locations.
Frequent.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly
Dominion
Dominion House.
was.
So mainly Windsor then?
Mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dominion House was the main one, but we had a bunch of, local bars,
Right.
clubs, restaurants.
Right.
We shot outside a lot of residential areas and stuff.
You'll,
really?
as you watch the show, a lot of Windsor's in it.
That's
That
great.
was our focus.
Yeah, exactly.
is to really promote Windsor as well as our talented actors.
Definitely.
on the show,
Yeah,
so.
for sure. And so did you do any shooting in Toronto?
No.
No?
We did not,
No?
actually.
Okay.
We do have Toronto in the show, but
Yeah.
we had someone send us some B-roll of Toronto. We tried to
Oh,
put some things
that's
in, but,
great. Yeah.
we ended up shooting everything here, and there's
Yeah.
some scenes that are supposed to be
Save
in
some
Toronto,
time, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, how did you find the actors? You use any agencies in Windsor, FTA by any chance?
Yeah, we used some agencies. We kind of just put out a couple of ads
Yeah.
and posters and stuff, not really knowing who was going to show up.
Right.
We were.
And you got lucky.
We got very lucky. I mean, it's a scary thing when you're trying to put together anything like this in a scale like this, because
yeah.
you never there's like I said before, there's tons of talent in Windsor. Just
Exactly.
we
You
also
gotta narrow it down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, it could have been a great success. It could have been a complete flop.
Yeah.
You never know. But yeah, we have been very fortunate.
Yeah, exactly. Now, a lot of us can relate to working in a restaurant. And would you say it's as hectic as working in a restaurant, working on the show, or is it a little bit more laid back?
I'd say it's a little bit more hectic.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just whispering. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, there were some times where it was pretty hectic, but I don't know. For the most part, I think it was a lot of fun. And
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
we weren't having to actually serve anyone, and I know that can be
Yeah.
hard. So
Yeah.
no, it was more laid back. It was great. We
Yeah.
just always had fun together.
Yeah. Now, have you guys ever had a job in a restaurant before, like serving tables?
I currently work at a restaurant.
Really?
actually,
Yeah. Okay.
I bartend at a
Sorry.
banquet hall, so.
Oh, that's
yeah.
great. Okay. Now, tell us where the idea for Cooked came about.
Well, I used to work in restaurants.
Okay.
I was kitchen manager,
Yeah.
and I've worked a number of places. And
You've seen it all.
Oh, you see it all. And there's so many stories to tell
Yeah.
in a restaurant. I mean, working there, you got a movie, a TV show of your own.
Yeah.
Just in there with all the
Exactly.
different characters. You
I've
see,
always
so-
said that at every restaurant I've been at. We should have a show.
Yeah.
So now, you guys.
Yeah. So
For you.
it spawned the idea, and a lot of people have worked, or currently work in the service industry.
They do.
Or cooking, and
Yeah.
people have to start off somewhere, or people end up owning
Exactly.
their own restaurants. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many people, and so there's going to be a lot of people that are going to relate to something like this.
Yeah.
So it started the idea. I contacted James, and
Okay.
the story got legs and took off, and now we're here.
Great. Wonderful. Now, is it possible Cooked will air on local TV?
That's uncertain still. We have some
Yeah.
things
It's
up in
exciting,
the air.
though, that it's a possibility.
Yeah, we have a gentleman in Michigan that's
Yeah.
going to be helping us out marketing it. So
Okay.
we do have some potential people, but right now we're not releasing any information. It's
Yeah.
more just coming soon and
Okay.
stay tuned kind of thing. But
Very exciting.
yeah, we're looking forward to some big things.
Yeah, okay. Now, I noticed on your Cooked Facebook page you're in the final stages of editing. So when is it going to air?
We're probably looking into early next year.
Okay.
I mean, we looked at doing fall, but we're going to do this right.
We don't want to
Make
rush
things done
things,
right.
for
Yeah,
sure.
we're gonna market it, and I know there's a lot of people that are really looking forward to something like this.
Yeah.
They keep talking about when is it? Is they've been waiting, the whole year for Cook to come out.
Yeah.
Hearing stories, seeing posts on the Facebook, seeing posts on Twitter. So
Yeah.
we're looking for probably early next year. We'll
Yeah.
be releasing it, and
Okay.
it should be 90 minutes long. A lot
Okay.
of fun, chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You'll
how
feel
many
the
episodes are there going to be, or is it just going to be like one?
Yeah, this one's just the pilot episode.
Okay.
We did an extended pilot episode, which is going to be about 90 minutes.
Very extended.
Very
Right. Yeah.
It's like feature length.
Gavin Michael Booth called us the Lord of the Rings of web series. Yeah, we're looking forward to doing 5 other episodes after this.
Great.
We're currently writing them right now. So hopefully, we can get to those, and
Okay.
we have a lot more we want to show and tell. So
Okay. Yeah. Now, I know you've had a lot of great feedback from the community, of course. Now, what are your hopes for the overall success of the show?
do you want to take this one?
Yeah.
What are my hopes for the show?
Yeah.
Just to get some recognition. It's you put so much time, you put so much effort,
Really?
you put so much of yourself when you do something like this, and
True.
you just want to see it appreciated. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
You just want to hope that somebody out there actually shares your sense of humor, or you want people to laugh when they're supposed to laugh, cry when they're supposed to cry, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just hoping for somebody to like it as much as you like it.
Very
Right?
well. Yeah. Exactly. Now, was the finished product pretty much what you imagined in your head for the both of you?
No, and yes, there are some things that when I sit back on set, because I'm not the director and I'm not the sound guy, I'm not the actor, so I
Right.
sit back and I watch it all happen. Me writing it, having these ideas in my head, long before I even put it to paper, it's crazy seeing everything unfold. And there's a lot of things like, yes, I knew this was going to look just like this, but there
Yeah.
are some things like, you never know. It's like, oh, I didn't expect that. But you're watching the creativity from the actors and the director and everybody there,
Right.
and how they put their own little, hand into it to, make the finished product. And it's a lot better than I previously anticipated.
Exactly.
So.
Funny you say
Sure.
that, Joel. Actually, this morning I was reading an article on BuzzFeed, and it was 61 things you might not have known about Friends. And there was a lot of these facts had to do with, originally when the writers had imagined the show, it was supposed to go like this, but then it evolved and kind of took its own direction.
Right.
And I was thinking like, yeah, we experienced that too a lot.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
It was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
At least I thought it was. I don't know. Maybe Joel hated. He's like, no.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now, you feature a lot of talented actors in this. We've got Nico and Shaun, but what other actors are in this?
Oh, we have a
Main
lot.
actors.
Well, Brett Bonney. he
Yes,
plays Patrick.
yes.
And
Great
he did
actor.
an amazing job.
Yeah.
Breland Johnson plays April, one of the other female leads that we have there.
Okay.
April. And we have 2 actors from Ashes of Soma.
Great.
So we have the drummer and the bassist, so Joel Bishop and Paul Doman. They play two of the big characters, and it's a lot of fun seeing them because they're first-time actors.
Yeah.
And they nailed it. I they,
Wonderful.
it wouldn't be the same without them.
natural.
Yeah.
They made their characters.
That's
It's
great.
Dewey and Pope, and they brought their characters to life.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I saw that clip, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to upload that on our
But
Facebook
then
page.
we have a lot more. I can
Yeah.
sit here and name all the talented actors we have on set. There's
Huge
just
cast.
so many.
Yeah.
We have such a
We had a lot of really awesome
impressive,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even people that would, that were there for like a quick one day scene or 2-day scene. They're just people that are just hilarious. We had so
Yeah.
much fun with everyone that was on set.
Yeah.
And I hope they all felt the same way.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Now, Shaun and Nico, how do you relate to your characters?
Well, my character sort of, I guess, kind of is me. I never really.
Really?
I actually
Okay.
missed the audition day. I had
Yeah.
car trouble, and they agreed to meet with me because a friend of mine recommended me.
Yeah.
And they're like, I just walked in, was myself,
Yeah.
talked to them, chatted, and they're like, I like this, whatever you've
That's
got going
great.
on.
That's like
Yeah.
your dream as an
covered.
actor. That's what you want, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
So on set, never really have to act. They just tell me what to say.
That's great. That's great. And
Yeah.
for yourself?
It was funny. I was thinking about this today too. I was going through my T-shirts, and I have so many like Nintendo related and
Oh, yeah,
superhero
right.
related, and that was a lot of Dave on the show, and Joel and I. And Joel Bishop and I, we would
Right.
often just sit and kind of geek out about Star Wars or the new Planet of the Apes, and we all went and saw X-Men together, the new one. So like,
that was
it was just cool
epic.
that that was part of the character, and it was completely natural.
Yeah.
Came very easy to me. You know, I didn't have to do really any research.
Yeah, that's great. I was gonna say, it's a good or bad thing that you relate to them, but I guess if you're yourself, it can be a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's funny.
Yeah. So Shaun, tell us about your role you play as Dave.
So I play Dave. He's a cook, one of the cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I would imagine he's got a pretty reasonable amount of seniority because, you know, I'm not going to spoil anything, but something happens, and then Dave ends up having to step up and sort of take on a new position in the kitchen. So, in terms of his employment at the Dominion House, that's what that is. But no, Dave's kind of the focus of the story, and you see him kind of dealing with a few things like real life things, death. You know, relationship nonsense, and then the good times too, partying, having fun with the guys, going out.
Yeah. Pulling pranks.
Pulling pranks. Yeah, a lot of pranks on the show, a lot of humor.
You know, it's cool because I think a lot of people will be able to relate, and if not to Dave, then to at least one of the other characters. We have a really big variety, diverse, group of people.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, Nico, tell us about Carmen. How is it working with so many cute guys? Sounds like a tough job.
Well, see, Carmen gets to work with cute guys and cute girls.
Oh.
Because I guess the tagline I've been using is bisexual badass. So
okay. Well, hey.
I like that. You know, she's new to the restaurant. Like, everyone's kind of a tight-knit group, and she gets hired, I think, in the first episode. So.
Okay.
And then all the adventures will ensue from there.
I love it. Okay.
She blends in very nicely into the family.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for leading me into my next question. Can we expect lots of drama and romance on the show?
Yeah.
Some flips and turns.
Yeah. What can you expect from the show? We definitely have a lot of things planned out. A lot of character development, a lot of character dynamics.
Yeah.
You know, relationships change.
Yeah, it's so dramatic in a restaurant, so you capture that.
And that's the thing. I mean, you really do become a family.
Yeah.
So to speak. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how some of those relationships play out.
Yeah.
And how they either resolve or continue on throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah.
And that's a very big variety of relationships too, because we've got some bromance going on.
I love it.
You know, we've got a few other things.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what has playing this role taught you as an actor? Nico, is this your first role?
This is my first larger role. I've done other small things in short films and things, but it teaches you to be on your toes and always be prepared and always come in knowing, having an idea of what you're going to do, because really you can't know what's going to happen. Because on set that day, they may say, you know, okay, we're switching these up. This is what's going to happen. Now the scene's going this way, and it's like, okay, and you just have to go with it. Be prepared to be prepared. Right?
Exactly. Okay. And Shaun, you've done some acting. You've done acting in Toronto. Okay. So tell us about your acting career.
From the very beginning, it started with drama camp when I was in the 4th grade. But no, after I graduated university, I really started focusing on getting into the film industry, which is what I've always wanted to do. And I've been working out of Toronto. I did an episode of Paranormal Witness last summer, which aired, I think it was November. Of last year. And then this came along, and it was local in Windsor. You know, I didn't have to do all kinds of traveling.
Exactly.
So I just jumped aboard, and you know, I'd done a couple of other things in the area as well, some music videos. And Softballs, which was just released on DVD.
I gotta watch that. I can't wait.
That was a fun project.
And that's where I saw Shaun first, was in Softballs. And that's how I actually connected him. Was on the show at this local movie, and I connected to Shaun, telling him about Cooked, and he came on set, and we were pretty much sold like that.
Yeah,
really.
It was an easy choice to cast Shaun.
It seems like it was really easy casting these actors.
Most of the roles were pretty easy to cast. I mean, it makes it easier when your actors fit your character.
Definitely.
Just when I envision these characters as I read the script. and I saw these actors, perform it, it's like, yep, that's this person or that's that person. It was very easy to cast. We didn't have really a lot of issues when it came to casting because we all were unanimous. We all pretty much agreed. Who was who going to be who.
Wasn't much debating in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
really?
it really wasn't.
Yeah, no.
We were fortunate.
That's great. That's great.
After our casting call, we did have some missing pieces.
Right.
But we ended up finding those like really easily afterwards, and Nico being one of them because she missed the auditions.
Right, exactly.
There were some great actors that came out and auditioned for Carmen. So I'm not saying anything against all them, but it was just when we met Nico, we were pretty much like sold right away.
Yeah,
like, walking
that's the
in,
business,
her,
right? Yeah, you just know. Yeah.
I'm like, there we go.
It's going to make me blush.
Exactly. Now, for both of you, where does your passion for acting stem from? Like, what inspires you?
Well, my background's actually in dance. Like, I started dancing when I was 5.
Right.
But a lot of that is theatrical. Like, you start to get into dance. And so, since I was like 13, started to look into wanting to audition and act and this and that.
Right.
And sort of a year ago, I started to think, life's too short, just do it.
Exactly.
Act like an actor, and you're an actor. And that's sort of how it happened.
Right, right. Okay, for yourself?
Oh, that's a pretty deep question. If you ask any of my siblings, they'd probably tell you it started with my need for attention, my love of attention. But no,
that's an honest answer, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun, being in the limelight sometimes. But that's not why I do it. I do it because I truly do have a love for it. I like the psychology behind it. I like the spiritualness almost in a sense of it, because you're trying to connect with other people through a technological medium,
right?
And that's what you want to do. You want to put forth something that's going to make someone else feel
exactly.
And I don't know. That's a really special thing when you can do that, and if it goes well, then it's all the best.
Exactly. Now, think of your dream role. Now, what genre would it be, and what type of character would you play, Nico?
Oh, jeez. That's...
Yeah.
I guess if, the dance movies where they get to compete and do lifts and all sorts of crazy things. And then they also get to act. That would be like
a step-up kind of movie?
Step-up 10?
For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be part of a girl band.
Right, exactly. Okay, I like that. And for yourself?
Right?
X-Men style.
Absolutely, I mean,
I could see you doing that.
Superman for sure. But you know what? There's a part of me that would love to play a supervillain.
Me too. I like villains.
I like to think I'm a pretty good guy most of the time.
But
so to just let loose,
for you.
and,
exactly.
Be evil.
Be a badass.
I love it.
I think that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Now, Nico, I met you at the Calendars for Care photo shoot.
Yes.
Okay. And we were both, the calendar models. And you have a little picture on the cover. Congratulations.
Oh,
with
thank
that.
you. I haven't actually seen it yet,
yes.
so hopefully I get to see it soon.
Now, what else have you done? Tell us a bit about your career.
Well, like I said, started in dance, but mostly like modeling, things like that.
Okay.
Some stuff in Toronto, some stuff in Waterloo.
That's great.
I sort of just started seeking out work. I was deciding to whether or not I was going to move to Toronto. And I said, if I'm going to move to Toronto, then I better soak up Windsor for all it's worth.
Yeah.
And so I just started looking, and all of a sudden, calendar is booked. I don't even have a personal life anymore. I'm just so busy with all that.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you were on a dance team, an anti-bullying dance team.
Yes, we did a anti-bullying campaign in the Waterloo area. It's called One Movement. Shout out to Autumn Fernandez.
Yes.
Anyways, we went to different grade schools and high schools and presented dances that depicted bullying, and then we talked to the children about how to stop bullying and all of that.
Okay.
That's
That's great. Now, what do you do to get ready for a scene? Do you do like any of those weird warm-up noises? Like, bless all actors, but you know the the weird like.
It kind of depends what the scene entails.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I try to just be normal. I try to just, almost meditate in a sense and try and forget that there's cameras and people watching, and just be like, what would I really be thinking if this is what was happening in real life, and just let myself get there. But no, for sure, I've done like when I need to get really excited, I'll try and get my heart rate going up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll jump around.
Definitely, because there's a lot of adrenaline when you're acting. Like,
yeah.
it's like a roller coaster sometimes.
Yeah, it can be,
Yeah.
and there's like, you know, sometimes you get that like jolt.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, and you have to remember to breathe.
Great feel. Oh, no, right?
Normal.
Even coming in here, I'm
Yeah.
like, breathe.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and, warm up noises. I don't know. If I'm gonna say something that's really wordy, maybe I'll just make sure my lips are nice
brown
and
cow
loose
stuff.
and
Yeah.
do a little face massage,
Yes.
whatever. You
We're
know.
all saying some how now brown cow.
That's what I was just saying. Like,
cow.
yeah, you guys are doing that. That's great. Now, did you all have to learn how to cook or bartend for the show, or was this? Yeah.
We may have had some stand-ins so that we don't cut our fingers off.
Oh, I know. I've done that. I've done that. It sucks. Yeah.
We threw our own director in there at one point because
exactly.
he was the chef. So.
I saw him with the knife, like sharpening the knife.
Yeah.
That was oh yeah.
You never see his face in the show, but you see his hands. So
Okay.
Ian,
he's got a cameo role with his hands.
Yeah, Ian actually was teaching me some things with cutting.
Yeah,
and,
Ian McLaughlin, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, one of our other directors.
Yeah.
And he, I started really just using it all the time in real life because I started cooking a lot for myself in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So now when I'm slicing my strawberries and my bananas, I've got
You know to
technique
hold the
going.
knife
yeah,
down.
you-
Oh yeah, my mom saw me. She's like, "Who taught you how to cut like that?" I was like, "Oh, I had some pros."
Yeah. Exactly. Now, since we're talking about food, what's your favorite thing to cook? We'll start with you.
Oh, my favorite thing. Everything.
Yeah?
No,
You like cooking?
I love food. Like,
Yeah.
there isn't really anything that I'll turn down.
Yeah.
Only try once, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a big guy
Should put
for
you
a
on Fear
reason.
Factor.
Seriously, no. I'm pretty open to my culinary taste.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I will try anything myself. Like, I'll try to cook anything myself, or if someone's like, "Here, try this."
Yeah, have you ever tried anything that's like, oh, God, never again?
You know what? Crab. I will admit, crab is like my one. I know.
No way.
Crazy
No way.
thing. Like, I've tried crab on
Everything.
several occasions, and I like crab dip. Mix it in something.
Really? You're eating like liver and everything? Like, no, not
Oh yeah,
crab.
no. I'm fine with liver. I'm fine with lobster.
Yeah.
But crab, there's just something.
Really?
Sushi?
Love
Okay.
sushi.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
can't turn me
Wow.
away from sushi. Yeah.
Yeah, that imitation
So, yeah.
crab. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Italian, actually, which is funny because I'm not Italian.
Okay.
But I've worked in an Italian restaurant pretty much my whole
myself too,
life.
yeah.
You know, started working there, and I learned a lot. And yeah, so I guess Italian.
Okay,
Good
okay.
old pasta.
Yeah. And for you?
I'm not. I mean, I'm starting to dabble and get into cooking.
Oh, yeah.
But what I
Crafting.
really enjoy cooking is no, not that. It's I love cooking breakfast, and I like different kinds of breakfast.
Yeah.
Eggs, I'll eat them. I could eat them any time of the day.
They're great.
Any way to eat them, they're all delicious. So
Breakfast for dinner.
that's what I.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's why Denny's is so
Breakfast.
popular, right?
Yeah.
IHOP.
So yeah, anything breakfast, I'll play around with.
Yeah. Okay. And for you?
Well, I'd have to go with what Joel said. I have an Italian background, so I actually
Yes.
make my biz nona's recipe for spaghetti. It's like a 24-hour process of like cooking the meat and every little step.
You should do a
makes
little
huge
YouTube video of
difference.
that. I'd love to see that. Like the little
I
clips
don't
of
know.
it in
If I
24
told
hours.
you how to do it fully, I might have to kill you.
Oh no, okay. So we're gonna scrap that idea. But okay.
Family secret.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now I have a pretty funny story. Although I was pretty, pissed off at the time. I attempted to go to your fundraiser at the Dominion House. You had a fundraiser, and a friend of mine, Dave McCall, who did the calendars for CARE project, he couldn't go, so he gave me 2 tickets for myself and Ashley Nicole, the other host of Beyond Incredible. And so he dropped off the tickets, and as a joke, he put them under the barbecue. And I was busy, so he's just like, oh, I'll put them under the barbecue. And he told me later, he messaged me about half an hour later, and he's like, oh, yeah, I just put them under the barbecue. I was like, oh, okay. So I go out, and as soon as I open my door, I smelled like steak cooking.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, and I was like, oh, this smells good. And I was like, oh, crap. So, I go out, and one of the tenants where I live is making dinner. And so I'm just, peeking around the corner. I'm like, yo, you see my tickets? And he's like... And he said, I thought, oh my God, I thought it was garbage. I'm like, okay. And then he said, you only clearly said ticket, and there was a date on it. So it was actually a Saturday. So the next day, they were new still. So I said to him, he goes, well, it said cooked on the ticket, so I just didn't think anything of it. I just kind of like threw them in the flame. So I don't know what he was thinking, but he cooked like about $40 worth of paper. So I didn't get to go to the fundraiser. Sorry. I did my best.
Well,
I got in there and I was like, one of those things where you want to be mad and you just like start laughing. She's like, this is just crazy.
You shared that story. We would have let you in. We would have let you in.
I thought about it. I was like, okay, I don't want to be that person that like, no, I forgot my tickets. You know, I'm good. I know them. You know, I didn't want to be that person. But
no, you should have messaged me. I sold him those tickets. He said he's like, I don't know if I can go, but I'll buy tickets to support. So,
well, I'm glad I got you guys on the show anyway. It makes it better. Makes it up for you. Yeah. Now, so are there any fundraiser events coming up?
Not right now. No. Yeah, no, we have nothing planned right now. I mean, people in Windsor have been very good at helping us out. I mean, the businesses, Walkerville Brewery, Dominion House, all the other sponsors, Sam's Pizzeria, Armando's. We've had a lot of people, and there's so many to name, just people and businesses that have helped us, and even the people that came out to the fundraiser. Yeah. We had a lot of support. So right now, no, we're just we're kind of sitting back. We're doing all we're doing all the editing, all the post-production stuff, and then we prepare to blow people's minds.
Right.
I can't wait.
No, I know. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Do we have any pictures to pull up? We're going to show some pictures.
Yeah, we have a few pictures.
Okay. All right. And while we're waiting for that,
nothing horrible.
Okay. While we're waiting for that, when's the release party? Like, you're gonna have an after party, like a wrap-up party?
We have a cast party again today.
Oh, nice.
Two so far.
Yeah. Okay.
We have such a big cast rather than doing one wrap party because getting everybody together is just difficult.
Right.
So we're gonna have many.
Okay.
But this was actually from our casting call.
Yeah.
A lot more people showed up than that, which was very nice.
I think that
was great.
Man, I remember this.
Early on.
Look at those people.
Yeah, that's Joel.
Shout out to our friend Chris Richards who did the posters for the audition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cameron Kenny did the design for the
I do like the design a lot.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I never noticed this part.
I actually didn't either. There's some handcuffs there.
Yeah. Some very nice touches on.
Oh, okay. We got to tune in for that. Yeah.
So it kind of gives you an insight into some of the humor.
Okay, it could be good or bad. We don't know. Sassy.
Can that ever be bad?
So yeah, this is our Facebook page.
Cooking Up Trouble. I love that.
Right now, we're at 1292. Is that accurate?
Oh, beautiful.
And maybe,
yeah, check out the Facebook page.
This has been the support we've been getting. I mean, we haven't really posted much videos besides the behind the scenes.
Right, I know.
This is with absolutely no content.
Yes,
exactly. Actually, been out
pictures.
there right now. This is, and even before we went like in pre-production, the amount of attention and the amount of support we got from the community was overwhelming.
Right.
I think we 500 likes within our first week and a half.
Oh, that's amazing.
After the first day,
thanks guys. That's great.
Yeah.
Which wasn't long after the audition. So
exactly.
this is the community support that we're getting out for us.
It's really cool to know that people are excited to see what you got.
Exactly. That's
like
nothing better than that.
Right? Oh, mommy.
I love that picture. I did see that on Facebook. I was like, that is adorable.
I haven't seen so many of these.
So these are all the actors.
This is all the actors.
Yeah.
Well,
this
not
is all
of them?
Okay, right.
But
Yeah, there's going to be some cameos and stuff from people.
There's Brent.
There's Brent. There's Paul.
Dewey.
Dewey.
You did.
Dewey.
So that gives you an idea of what Dewey's
exactly. No shirt on yelling.
No shirt,
I don't know.
Some of the hot ladies I get to hit on.
The sexies, yes. Wow.
Look at you with your mommy.
There was a big. That was the last time our sound guy was on set.
Yeah.
So we took a nice photo when we're all done. Yeah. So the guy holding the boom there, Steve Scott.
Did you really hurt his leg? Is that part of the show?
Oh no, that's part of the.
Okay.
Part of the
we'll
show.
Tune in for that. Yeah.
That is on purpose.
Hi everybody, it's Shay Rachelle with Young and Incredible. We apologize, we had some technical difficulties there at the end of the live stream, but we just want to recap here so you guys can get a look at the last couple pictures that we showed. Here we've got the cast enjoying some fun behind the scenes and goofing around, what they love to do. And we've got Ian McLaughlin in the front there and some funny faces, so you know they love to have fun. And then the next picture we have is the cast and crew in front of Dominion House, one of the main places they shot at. That's where they did a lot of the restaurant scenes for Cooked. So you're gonna have to check that out. It's gonna be an amazing show. Amazing group of people that were here today on the show, and I'm sure the rest of them are just as awesome. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And we'd like to, of course, thank every guest that we had on the show today. Nico, Shaun Mazoka, Joel Boyce, and James Zimmerman for being on the show. And of course, Noxtrom Digital Media, Ashley, Nicole, and Alex for producing the show. Check out our other shows as well on xeayz.tv. We've got Betty Goodell with Betty on the Go, Brett Hedges with Jock Talk, and Mike Thomas with the Conversions Report. So definitely check those shows out. You can stream live to those as well. And thank you, of course, to our subscribers. We love you, our fans. We really appreciate you. We need you. Keep subscribing, keep liking our pictures, our videos on Facebook, Noxtrom Digital Media on Facebook. And thank you for making us the best internet talk shows in Windsor, Essex. I mean, we really appreciate it. We are #1, and that's because of you, so thank you. And a huge thanks, as always, to the Business Accelerator. And we'll see you next week, actually. We've got an amazing guest. I'm really happy to interview him. The King of Windsor, Mr. Icky Eric, who put our city back in the rap scene, so he's a huge deal. And that was with the hit Dubs in the Air. You'll have to check that out on YouTube. Got some major hits, 60,000 hits, guys. Keep watching. And we'll be airing a pre-recorded show that we actually taped last night, so it'll actually be airing for you next Friday at 6:30, so that'll be August 1st, so you'll have to check that out. And you can find Nico and Shaun as well on Facebook. You can check out their Facebook pages and keep up to date with them as long as the rest of the actors. And keep up to date with us, Noxtrom and Cooked as well, for release dates and then what we're doing as well with all of our shows. So thank you again for tuning in, and have a